Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? And welcome to Divine Debut. And this is Kathy. I hope that you are all doing well and having a lovely break, an Easter long weekend. And if you are celebrating, even if you are not celebrating your Easter, you're probably having a bit of a break, so a bit of a holiday. A getaway is always pleasant. Change the rhythm of our life. I hope that everyone is well. The Greek Orthodox Easter is next week, so next weekend. Good Friday is just around the corner. It's actually the 9th. Today it's the 9th of April of 2023. And I'm here to do a divine spread for you, my dear friends. So as I'm tuning in, I want to talk to you a little bit. It's actually my daughter's birthday on the 14th, so she was an Easter baby, so babies have grown now. My babies. Anyway, it is Aries season. I want to wish you a happy birthday if you are celebrating your birthday, my beautiful Aries people. 2 new moons in Aries, which is quite rare, right? To have 2 new moons in the same sign, 2 consecutive new moons. And in between that, we had that full moon. We just recently had that full moon in Libra. My goodness. I really got to see the power of Aries when they're upset. I hope that you are all okay. I know it's been very aggravating and challenging and frustrating, these energies, right? Of course, full moon in Libra, that was filling out in Libra, but Aries is right opposite. So the sun is coming through, the light, the information, the clarity comes from Aries, and the sun in Aries is very, very strong, very powerful. It's all about leadership, yeah. So where there's been, injustices or lack of balance with the people, the most important people in our lives, things need to change. Full moon in Libra is a culmination, it's an ending. And remember, also an opposition can speak to, needing to make a choice. Which way are we going to go? Which way? Can we find the middle ground? Or, an opposition is always like needing to make a choice which way to go. Maybe something to sacrifice. Anyway, that was quite a peak with that full moon in Libra. I hope you all survived it. Now the next new moon in Aries is going to be an eclipse, a solar eclipse, and that's going to happen on the 20th of this month. So we're in eclipse energies already. Anyway, there's a lot of excitement in the air. There's a lot that is promised, astrologically speaking. If you are not familiar with what's going on in the astrology and you'd like to hear me telling you what's going on in April, join us on Patreon. Okay, tier 3 is where we look at the month ahead. Tier 2 is where we do the full moons, new moons. Tier 1 is all the extended readings, but that's going to change. It's going to change slightly as I'm making changes. And we do 3 free readings. We give away 3 free tarot readings every month. We've been doing this for over a year. I don't even know how long it's been. So do join us on Patreon. You can get the links beneath the video. So if you're an astrology enthusiast and you love the way I read cards, join us. Join us on Patreon. You can see my website. The links are all beneath this video. My email is there, divinedebut11@gmail.com. If you're interested in a personal reading, then do not hesitate to reach out. I do have some time, so you won't need to wait too long. But next week it's going to be a little bit slow as it's Easter, my dear friends, so do Please try and understand. Probably from after Wednesday next week, I will give myself a few days break as respect to the resurrection of Christ. So let's see what's going on, dear Spirit, Archangel Michael, Mercury, Zeus, the gods. What's going on with the divine spread, which is my own spread that I've formulated, and many of you do like this spread. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to take the Black Moon Astrology deck as well today, and the Moonology. I felt called, the Moonology is more so pertaining to our emotional standing, how we are emotionally. So what's going on with the divine spread? What is the message? What is the advice? This is the Light Seers Tarot. If you are interested, let's take the spread first of all. I want to take them face down. So the foundation and the distant past. What is hidden? What is it that we don't know? I will be turning the cards over in a moment. Recent past position. The now position. Crowning and what is on our mind. And Agapi has been here. You can see by the hair. Her fur is all over my table. Speaking of Agapi, I visited my old place the other day, and Eros acted like crazy when he saw me. I want to bring him here to visit Agapi. They've been separated, unfortunately. I need to bring them together. It was just needing to settle in and trying to do what's best for each kitty, right? Cats have got their own personalities just like we do, us humans. So always trying to do what's in their best interest, and not what is satisfying and gratifying to myself. Anyway, I thought you might be interested. I know a lot of you are cat lovers. What's going on in the action and advice? The possible outcome. And the divine position, the astrological alignments, whether they help or hinder, please, Spirit. Remember, we're in eclipse times and eclipses. We've got 2 eclipses ahead of us. Eclipses are always eclipsing something out of our life that is not meant to be there anymore. They can be hard, though. Change is never easy for us humans. What's going on in the divine position? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the 6 of Swords, which is all about transition, movement, physical movement, movement pertaining to our thoughts. You know, everything begins with a thought, and then we tend to take the action towards it. So this can speak to physical travel, of course. Many of you may be transiting, moving over water. Yes, it is a transition card, of course. And with all the astrology and all that's going on, we know there's a lot of endings and new beginnings, right? Lots of endings, new beginnings, new cycles. Now we see the dark thoughts. She's got lots of dark thoughts, but she's sort of going with the flow. She's being taken away from those dark fears. Remember that the mind many times fears come up because of subconscious things that are hidden within us. So this is all about overcoming fears. Remember, Aries is Mars ruled. It's courageous, it's enthusiastic, it's crazy. Aries is crazy. Aries is the ram, goes head in first. There's always excitement, there's enthusiasm with Aries, there's leadership, there's warlike energies. What I get from this card is it's like, see what comes through for you. Sometimes we need to sort of take a step back and just wait for the opportunity when the door is open. Right now, that's what I'm getting from this card here. There is something that is on promise here. Ace of Pentacles, we see the roots have grown very deep. It's and this could, and I've never gotten this with this card before, but there's an uprooting here. Someone is getting up and moving. This is like a very important move. It could be a change of business, it could be a new home, it could be migration, right? And always the hands that are dirty, this person has been working with the earth. And the earth speaks to stability, speaks to growth, it speaks to property, finances, all these things. And there's a song that's come to my mind. There's a song that's come to my mind. It's a Greek song. It's a very old song, which speaks to, I mean, even though his hands are very dirty, they're dirty because he's been working on the land. He's got a clean heart though, right? Even though my hands are dirty, says the song, my heart is clean, is pure. So this uprooting, this change, this opportunity, something is being gifted to us, which will, we need to trust it, I feel I need to tell you here. And of course it speaks to money, it speaks to property, it speaks to something long-term. Money matters, right? Aces are always opportunities. Earth is slow moving. Maybe it's been something that you've been waiting for forever. Could be another, it could be like a relationship that needs, it's like a new chapter. There's like a refreshing energy, revitalizing, refreshing, a new day within an old situation, possibly as well. Beneath that is Justice card, which is Libra. So it may have to do a lot with the full moon in Libra that we just had. And Libra is relationships. It speaks to fairness, justice, and all these things. So this could possibly speak to some sort of a separation. For some people, some legality is connected to money, business, but there's positive change here. We've got two cards of balance. Two cards of balance. Let's see what's going on. I would like to take a Karma Dharma, and I always get warm as I'm reading, so I better start taking off the layers. Okay. It's like I'm, just like recalibrating, in preparation mode, just like a printer does, working hard, getting heated. Let's see what the Karma Dharma card for this divine spread. Okay, it is the 9th of April. You may view this on the 10th, depending on where you are in the world. My love to those in the land down under, to Australia, New Zealand. I'm always sort of talking to those of you that are watching me in the Northern Hemisphere. I'd like to say hi to those that are here from the Southern Hemisphere, the land down under. And this eclipse on the 20th of April, 20th, 21st, is going to be affecting Australia. And join us on Patreon, as I'll be talking about the eclipses. I'm doing a special video on all the eclipses for the year of 2023. So let's see what the Karma Dharma is. Oh my goodness. And I'm not reading reversals. No, I'm not reading reversals. So it's strange that Temperance has come through in the reverse, which to me is still about an ending. There's an imbalance here, obviously. There's impatience. Someone's not trusting, not believing that they will find their balance there. Maybe it's taken too long. I mean, this is a card of, it is a card of hope and healing. Someone needs to heal. Someone is not in sync. Someone is trying to find their footing here. It does go back to Scorpio for me. So like some sort of a death process going on, and I wouldn't be surprised if this does not last until mid-year, when the nodal axis will leave south node of the lunar nodes. The south node of the moon is in Scorpio, north node is in Taurus. That will be changing in July, so I'm wondering if that is when someone will be ready to take the next steps. Remember that Temperance speaks to patience. And yes, it is Sagittarius. It is Aries season. I've just talked about Leo season as well, practically. A lot of fire. I get a lot of fire here. Let's turn the cards. I know you're dying to see the cards, so let's turn them quickly. Six of Pentacles in the deep past, in the foundation. What's hidden is the Seven of Wands. Recent past, King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. In the now, we've got the High Priestess. Pisces, a Virgo. We do have Libra. We've got some Earth. We've got a 6 and a 7. Crowning is the Fool card. Beautiful. Mars energy, right? Wanting to take that leap of faith. 3 of Pentacles. Possible outcome. Oh my God, we've got the Tower. What is in the divine position? We've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Wands. And we've got the Page of Cups. See, in the Seers, in the Light Seers Tarot, we see his legs are up in the air and his body's down here. So it's like someone's feeling misplaced. And when I spoke about feeling uprooted, detached, feeling lost, this is the general energies of this new season. With Pluto now having moved into Aquarius, we'll be there till June 11th. Saturn having finished up in its home sign of Aquarius and having ingressed into Pisces. Pisces, which is like an ending, right? It's the 12th house. It's the 12th natural house. And even Mars having finished up in Gemini after all those months, and now having ingressed into Cancer, where he's not happy there. It can be very frustrating, especially if you're a cardinal sign. I mean, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra, which, and the nodes going to shift mid-year into Aries and Libra. So a very important time for the cardinal signs, obviously, even from now. Not to say that it's not important for everyone. Of course, we're all part of the collective, right? But I see here that there's like feeling detached. We've got a 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Someone's been through a lot. I mean, the key and the lock, the key, someone's got the key to their limitations and their restrictions. It's just that they're not focusing on those. Not trusting. They've been through a lot. 9 of Wands is someone that's sort of, at the end of the road. They've had enough. But I get, I'm going to make this, I'm going to do this, whether it cuts me, whether I feel displaced, whether hell breaks loose. I'm going to do this. And I feel that it's this here, dear friends. And look at this. I mean, this is very similar Aries Libra to me, right? And it's the illuminations, right? The new moon, the full moon. And obviously we've had a new moon in Aries. We're in between sort of that stage now, where recently we've had a difficult, a challenging, let's say, full moon in Libra. because, you know, Chiron was there. Chiron is an open wound. Jupiter expands on everything he touches. So expanding on the wound, it's been tough for everyone, I should say. And we're halfway there. So it's like saying being in the foyer again. You know, coming out of one world and moving into another. And this is collectively speaking as well. A new world, you know. A new world is beginning. And we need to adjust. We need to integrate what is new, you know. Things outside of us, around us, in our environment, in our world are changing. We need to catch up. And that's not easy. That's not easy. Change is never easy. And remember, of course, for the fixed signs, for Leo, Aquarius, for Taurus and Scorpio, it's been really tough as well. And we've all got those fixed areas in our own birth charts. So we all have much that we share and much that we don't. But at the end of the day, we're all here on this journey. So let's see what's going on here. So we've got Aries, Pisces, we've got Scorpio, Cancer, very strong Mars energies here. Mars is desire, it's passion, it's war. It's being burnt, it's getting cut. It's forceful, it's sexual. Let's see with the Lenormand, what is the message here, please, Spirit? Thank you. We've got the lily, the flowers, the bouquet. Oh my God, the clover and the tree. Oh wow, this is uprooting. This is like being torn out. This is like there is no choice, but change is necessary. If we don't do this, if we do not go with the flow, this is what we're going to be dealing with, my dear friends. Okay, there is a lot of opportunity here, though. And yes, this can be a love reading. This can be offers. This could be, when I say offers, creating something where work is concerned. I mean, the meaning is the same. We are going to be put in a position where we can, you know, we've got the upper hand, even though there are many limitations, blockages, no-nos, closed doors. The timing is not right. We've still got the upper hand. Okay. And with the Seven of Wands in this deck, she is meditating. She's not fighting. She's put she's put that warrior, that soldier on hold, and she's fighting with the help of Spirit. She knows Spirit has her back, and she knows that she will be given an opportunity. She trusts in this. She will be given an opportunity to plant those seeds. There's great potential here, right? There is an opportunity, and astrologically speaking, yes, beautiful, beautiful energies. We've got a beautiful, very lucky streak right now, and this is the window of opportunity that's showing up here. Jupiter and the Sun, one of the most gorgeous conjunctions of the year. This is a seed that's planted. A new cycle begins. So have a go on a lottery ticket. If you've got any planets or any angles or anything roughly at the 20th degree, 22nd degree, roughly there of Aries. So this is especially lucky for fire signs, all the fire signs that are born at the beginning of the third decan, right? At the end of the second decan. And for the air signs as well, very great opportunities. again, born at the end of the second decan, at the beginning of the third. Try your luck. Try your luck. I mean, whether it's, buying a lottery ticket or, whatever it is. There is luck here. There is an opportunity. This is amazing here. We see also where love is concerned, possibly a spiritual connection. We do see, look at them, they're both meditating. They feel each other. There's a telepathy between the two of them, right? Now, the High Priestess many times does speak to wisdom. This is like trusting your intuition. You can see her third eye is lit up here. Pay attention. I mean, Jupiter on the sun. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. This will be playing out for the whole week, my dear friends. So, there will be opportunities. Yeah, we're on a roll. Jupiter in Aries still. This is visiting. I mean, the sun is the king. The sun is the leader. The sun is the light. Jupiter, which brings optimism. Jupiter, which brings wisdom. Jupiter, which is the light. This expansion, growth, long distance, travel, philosophy. Jupiter can pose as a important person, a teacher that will show up for you in your life, a VIP, someone that's in a position of power. The sun speaks to power, right? And this can come suddenly, yes, just out of the blue. I mean, Uranus is in Taurus. Venus is still in Taurus, in her home sign. What's at the bottom here? We've got the ship. This is a very lucky card. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is a transition towards something long term. We're either saying goodbye, there's a departure, there's a long distance travel, there's a journey that's opening up. This is adventurous, my dear friends. Oh my God, wherever we are transitioning and moving towards, this is where our heart is. We're being driven by our heart. And the heart in the Lenormand speaks to Sun in Leo. Spring is in the air. Yes, there is blooming, there is happiness, there's great possibilities, there's purification, there's purifying energies, there's health, right? We're getting healthy. I mean, the tree speaks to the family, health. There are windows of opportunity here for healing. Anything that's been unhealthy in our lives, that's been karmic, that's been toxic. Remember, South Node in Scorpio. It's time to let that go. We've got the fish, and the fish speaks to Pisces. The fish speaks to abundance, but it also speaks to a lack of clarity or confusion or possible deception or anything unknown. Remember, the High Priestess can also speak to a possible third party, right? And many times where we're talking about third party love affairs, she is the third person. Let's put these up here. I'd like to see emotionally where we are. What are the possibilities? And what's going on? I mean, the moon speaks to our subconscious, fears, high intuition, right? Anything to do with the home, the past, things that are hidden, things that we need to see. Remember, we've got a new moon in Aries coming up. It's a solar eclipse, and it's at the last degree of Aries. There's a state of urgency, and it can be very challenging indeed. Obviously, this will affect those cardinal signs. This is the most challenging for the cardinal signs: Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, that are born at the last day, last couple of days, I should say. And also for the fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, who are born in the first couple of days of those seasons. But we all have the Aries and the Libra area in our charts. Which axis does it hold for you? Which area of life? That would be, you would be familiar with your natal chart. If you are not, you can always write to me. I can send it to you. It's for free. And I could just send it to you. It's a free service. So let's see what's going on. What's going on emotionally? Where are we emotionally? And remember, emotions can speak to love as well. Anything to do with the home, the past, the mother, nurturing, emotional security, our environment around our home, our neighborhood, all these things are the moon. And it's the feminine energy. We've got a new romantic cycle begins. Oh. Yes, sirree. I get two meanings here. First of all, we've got the scales. The first card down was the Six of Pentacles, which for me, this is reciprocity. This is possible equal giving and receiving, or there hasn't been that in your life. So if this is in relation to a romantic relationship, could also be a business partnership, right? And friendships, even friendships need to work. There needs to be giving and receiving. So we do see a lot that's got to do with balance. Yes, where there's been an imbalance, it's like the scales tip now. That's it. Things do not work. So it's all about balance. Where there hasn't been balance, where there hasn't been justice, and this could also mean, injustices, unlawful acts, someone having stolen from you, or someone hasn't paid you what was due, what you were due to receive. That's what I see in the Six of Pentacles. But this is the seed here. Remember, we had the Ace of Pentacles, right? Which was on offer. So I get that there's a sense of justice here, whether this is in love or receiving something. And we see that. It's like you're going to be given an opportunity because you've got the upper hand. Don't freak out. Don't stress out. Just trust that Spirit has your back. That Spirit will tell you when it's time to push. It's like giving birth. It's like giving birth. There needs to be, the time must be right when you can push to give birth, to create, right? Recent past, we've got the King of Cups here. King of Cups, he's in meditation mode. He's deep in thought. It's like he's not here. Like he's in La La Land, I get here. There's a lot of confusion I get here. But there's more about intuition and deep feelings and telepathy, as I said. I feel here, if this is a relationship, there's going to be a new cycle, a new beginning. A new romantic cycle begins, but this says new moon in Libra. A new moon is a new seed. And of course, this will be in the time of Libra, the new moon. Now, we've just had a full moon in Libra. So in a matter of 6 months, we're going to have a new romantic cycle beginning. But there could be things that we're needing to finish off. Things that we had hardships in doing, trusting in. That's probably why the Tower is here. Now, there's going to be, even with the Fool here, the Fool is like taking a leap of faith. This is what's crowning the reading. So there is a new cycle. Someone is willing to do the work. Someone is willing to take that risk, right? And move towards the unknown. There is help, though. Three of Pentacles, and this is a work card, logically, right? There is possible collaboration here, teamwork possibly as well. But this could also speak to third parties, as we always say with threes. Now we've got, where Earth is concerned, we've got Six of Pentacles, 3 and the 5. 3, 5 and 6. So the 4 of Pentacles is missing Four of Pentacles is like the miser card. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is like feeling like there is lack, or I don't know. I mean, she looks as though she's been through the mill, but there's the will to fight here. Even if it cuts me, I'm going to do this. It's like, because the driving force is love. The driving force is innocence. Remember, Pisces is all about unconditional love. Now, I don't know if this speaks to naivety or fresh energies, or this is a particular child, but there is, it could also be an apology for some of you. But look here, I mean, here is the lily speaks to ethics and morality. I mean, it's Virgo energy, right? It's all about purification. But there is an interest here. I mean, the lily does speak to it speaks to intimacy, right? As well, a secretive, also possibly intuitive connection, you know, a psychic connection, a spiritual connection. And we see that there is a sense of blooming here. There is an offer on the table. There will be an opportunity, and this could be something long term. Now, if this is business, again, there are opportunities here. Okay, and I feel that it's like you've been sort of needing, someone has needed to clear out the closet, clear out the subconscious fears, clear out things to do with the past, the skeletons in the closet. For some of us, it may take longer than others, right? But there is a new romantic cycle that is beginning. And I'm going to say also, even if it's not romance, it's a new cycle, generally speaking, where the scales will be more balanced, right? And Libra is justice, fairness. It is a Venus-ruled sign, right? Let's take a couple more cards. Yeah, let's take a couple more cards, especially. Remember, I'd like to look at this card here. And remember, we had the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card here. Beneath that is the Wheel of Fortune, my dear friends. Wow. Gorgeous. Absolutely. The changes, it's divine timing. The changes are going to bring fairness. They're going to bring justice. Justice to the people. Justice to you personally. Justice or balance. Dharma, I'm going to say. Dharma. Now, this card also tells me, don't fear getting your hands dirty. Remember that the heart is pure. The hands may be dirty because they've been in the land, they've been planting, they've been working very hard. You know, someone's rolled up their sleeves, they've been working really hard to be able to offer this. That is what is on offer here. And I'm going to say, like, if you've been dealing with someone that is not very extravagant and makes big, offers, showcase offers, like will get on their knees and ask you to marry them on TV and on YouTube, but they do little things, little acts of service, sometimes even bigger acts of service that are really, nose to the grindstone, putting in the effort to show that they want this partnership relationship. Let's take another layer. Let's go. Let's take another layer. And what's at the bottom? We've got the Three of Cups, my dear friends. Three of Cups is a celebration. It's teamwork. It's reconciliation. It's old friendships. It's siblings. Siblings coming back together, celebrating. This is people coming together. This is social groups, communication through social media. Look at the stars. Aquarian age. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. It's all about friendship. It's all about collaboration, group effort. Right? And there is the sun. Oh my God, there is so much promise here. There is so much promise, and the sun speaks to happiness. It speaks to leadership. It speaks to someone being confident, taking the initiative, and sending out that message, bringing that offer, sacrificing for those that they love, for he or she that they love. Look at this, the Magician, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. Amazing. Okay, we've got Judgment. Scorpio, very strong. So second chances. This could be money that comes through from others, from a partner, from a loan, from an inheritance. This could be big amounts of money. There is great promise here also for financial return, rebates, whatever this is. I mean, this is money coming in. This is Archangel Michael saying that there is help here. There is help. It's a time of resurrection, and we are going through the resurrection of Christ. Our lives are being resurrected as the life of Christ. So don't give up on what you've been hoping for, right? Don't give up, generally speaking. What is hidden? We've got the moon. Here is the moon. Even though you may not be able to see everything right now, you need to trust your intuition, right? There are a lot of things that are hidden. Now, sun and moon, beautiful. New seeds are planted. Cycles close that are not meant to be with us anymore. Recent past, the lovers, choices in love. Gemini, difficulty in making a decision. Of course, the lovers speaks to someone that could be using their logic. Maybe this could be, and I get two people that are from totally different parts of the world. It's like coming together, two people that have got so many differences between the two of them, and that's what I see with the Five of Pentacles as well. This could be big age difference. This could be different religion, different social standing. Just two very different people that are on the same page. That's what I get. And the tattoo of the bow and arrow on her shoulder here. You know, the bow and arrow is all about targeting. It's also, remember that Sagittarius, which speaks to foreigners, foreign travel, wisdom, you know, different religion, two people that speak different languages. You could see many times they do say opposites attract. This could be someone that you've been in opposition with. This is like finding the middle ground, right? But it's also choices. What's going on in the now? The now could be when you view this, all right? Two of Swords. So there's a dilemma. Two twos we've got here. Two twos, and twos can speak to needing to find balance, or needing to separate, or needing to make a choice, trusting in one's intuition. Let's take one more on that. Another two. Oh my God, 222. 222. Things are up in the air. Very difficult choices, obviously. But remember that, again, the High Priestess, she's a major arcana here. Trust your intuition, even though someone could be keeping secrets from you. Know that there is a deep connection here, but also there's great wisdom, and there's like some sort of an awakening that someone's going through. It's like they're connecting with spirit. There's great wisdom in the High Priestess. Things that maybe were hidden, maybe shown. Interesting. We've got Pisces and then Aries. It's like the ending of a large cycle, a life cycle. See, there's great enthusiasm here. The Knight of Wands is ready to cover ground, ready to run towards what he desires to create. Remember, the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Again, Sagittarius is optimism. And I get the energy of Chiron, the wounded healer. It's like we've touched on, remember Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, has been on Chiron. There's like an affiliation with Chiron and Jupiter and Sagittarius, right? It's like having found now the resolution, the solution, the key, which is here. And there's great enthusiasm and there's a risk. This is like fire beneath. Lots of fire. As I said before, Aries, Sagittarius. We had Leo, right? The heart is in this journey, this ground that we're ready to cover. There's happiness. It's like there's like a drum roll here. We've got the Nine of Swords. There's still fear. There's still fear of possibly, I don't know, a third party interference. Nine of Swords is like just too much going on in our heads, right? Worry about work, worry about third parties. I want to take one more card on that. Remember, nines are always endings. We've got the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords here. Let's see. And there's the Eight of Wands. So there will be communication. It's like someone is targeting, ready to shoot those arrows, and those arrows are all about targeting. It's about what we love. It's what we want to create, right? Whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a friendship, these are messages coming in. This is quick action, fire. It's not about being stuck, right? Earth is slow. Something has been really slow to flourish, to show up. Remember, threes are the initial point of success, but it's Earth, so it's taken forever. That's why we've got the Nine of Swords. Here is the fire. Here is the action. Here is the proof. And we've got the Tower, which is an aha moment. What is this Tower about, dear Spirit? We've got the Four of Wands. This is like signing on the dotted line. This is the contract. This is the happiness. This is the portals that open. 1111. The tambourine. We're making music. Look, there's music. So, I don't know. Some of you could be, signing a contract in an acting career. You're a musician, whatever it is. I mean, Leo is all about creating, right? Leo is up on stage. Performances, right? The Magician, the Ace, Mercury, mind you, my dear friends. Do not sign anything after the 15th of this month. Mercury is going to turn retrograde. We are revisiting old situations. Mercury can speak to, collaboration, commerce, business, data, communication, white goods, anything that you use to move. Mercury is going to retrograde just after the eclipse. So after the 15th, so after, let's say, not even a week, whatever you're going to do it now. Because after that, it's whatever you sign, you'll have to revisit it. It won't work out. And we've got the Ace of Wands. Look, there is the fire. There is the light. There is the wisdom. There is the intuition. There is the connection, the power to connect intimately, right? Through fire, we create. There's a lot of fire here. Oh, my. What's going on in the divine position? We've got the Eight of Cups, where there's been no happiness, right? It's like the Six of Pentacles is here. It's shown up. And then we go back to the Five. It's like taking a step back and then knowing what we have to do. It's like a second chance. And here it is. Here is, we've got a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Cups. There are fresh energies here. There are new energies. Page of Pentacles, it's like the student needing, it's like having gone through a learning curve. But remember, it's also something that we're studying towards and for the future, something that is long term. This could also be a message, some sort of an invitation. I mean, we see movement here again. And she is moving towards the sun. And the sun speaks to clarity. It means healing. It means confidence. It means the king. She's moving towards the king. Remember that now Jupiter connecting with the sun. These are powerful energies, a powerful new seed that is being created, and it's being created through fire. But also, remember, Jupiter also rules Pisces. We need to believe, because Neptune also rules Pisces. Neptune in Pisces is all about the illusion, but it's also the ability through unconditional sacrificing love to make the magic. We are the magicians. Mercury. We've all got Mercury somewhere within us. We've all got, we can all be tricksters. We can all be magicians. We all have logic. It's a time of maybe not needing to use logic. It's more so needing to use our third eye, our intuition. Where are we transiting towards? Oh my God, everyone. Oh my. How many aces do we have here? 3 aces we had in actual fact, and I love the divine spread. It usually does show up. Many times we get 3 and 4 aces, but we are transitioning towards self-love first and foremost. This is the most important thing, my dear friends. Self-love. When we are whole within ourselves, we attract another whole person, right? Absolutely gorgeous, glorious. Absolutely. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Yes. Yes, Spirit is going to fill our cup. I would like to take one card here on the divine position. What's going on, dear Spirit? What are these pages about? We've got the Hierophant. Here it is. We've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. What else do we need to say? Taurus is here. Taurus is where the North Node is, my dear friends. Taurus speaks to marriage, contracts, family, togetherness. Remember that the High Priest holds 2 keys. There are second chances here at healing that open wound. Remember Chiron connecting with Jupiter. There is so much fire. But through fire we create, remember, through unconditional love. We offer, and then that logically, energetically is returned to us. Someone is leaving a marriage here where there's been no happiness, where there's been no equality, where there's been no balance, right? Someone has been studying, because there is possibly a relationship here that's been more equal in the past, and that's why someone's been going through a judgment, a moment of crisis. Remember, this is Pluto, and Pluto is in Aquarius now. It's like now feeling as though we can detach. We can also look at support from friends, people that we socialize with, people that are our tribe. There are many opportunities here to transform our lives, but there's still a lot that's going to play out, as Pluto has not finished in Capricorn yet. Once he finishes, he's going to do Capricorn, Aquarius like 3 times. When he does end up finishing in Capricorn, obviously it will be a great reset for humanity and for all of us, individually. I would like to just take one card on the moon. That's a bit of an energy which really doesn't tell us that much, even though it speaks to trusting in your intuition. But what's that about, please, Spirit? 5 of Swords. See, this is like someone's going crazy. Look, he's holding his head, right? The Spirit is saying, don't, because we've got a 5 and a 7. They're numbers of conflict. Don't let, the ravens eat at you, the thoughts, the poisonous thoughts. Run with your intuition. Go with what feels right for you. Okay, and remember that the 5 of Swords, and we see someone in the background. I mean, he feels free. He's free of those dark thoughts. He's free to do what he feels. He's following his heart. He's following his higher self. What Spirit is telling him. That's how he frees himself from these thoughts, these poisonous thoughts. And remember, Chiron in Aries is poisonous thoughts. How am I going to lead? How am I going to continue on this journey that I've begun? Because the journey has begun, my dear friends. Yes, it has. All right. Lovely. I hope that it was there was some clarity for some of you here. Remember that just out of the blue, there's going to be an aha moment. We've got the Ace of Wands and 4 and 1. That's 5 wands. It's like even if you speak different languages, it's like a group effort being put in, as they all desire the same thing, even if they cannot speak the same language. Speaking the language of love is where they find the same ground on. And that's what I feel this is all about. Speaking the language of love. This is what gets you through all these hardships with the Tower. And the Tower, remember, is going to be very much the eclipse energies. We don't know when it will strike for us personally. I mean, just because it's on the 20th of the month, it doesn't mean it's going to play out then. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen a couple of days after the eclipse. Anyway, major shift, major turning point, but it's Spirit has our back and is taking us where we need to go. Where we need to go. And where we need to go is where the light is. This is, it's like where we haven't been able to move towards, go onto this path. It's like a push from Spirit, a nudge from Spirit. And look at this, absolutely. It's like we know that this is the stairway to heaven. But this stairway to heaven, to get to that position, to be able to climb those stairs, you need to believe, you need to have the faith, but also you need to detach and let go of what was not in your best interest here. All right? All right, darlings, I'm wishing you all well. Thank you so much. Love and light to all of you. Thank you for joining me here and for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps the channel greatly. So I appreciate it. I will be back. Namaste.